preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again, and y'all know the tennis pastor, coming back at you again with another video. People, I had to go see a psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever you want to call it the other day. People, because I've been having mental problems, I thought I was going crazy because I've been having these dreams. I had a dream, Lord have mercy, I had a dream that the Djokovic won the Monte Carlo and that the Djokovic beat Nadal in the French Open. So I made an appointment to go see one of the top psychologists here in Southern California. So I went to the bank. I made the appointment. So I went on the day that I had to go see him. I went by the bank, got like $300 to $500 because I know it's something like that an hour. So I went in there to the psychologist, a psychiatrist. I think there's a difference between both of those. I don't know if he was a psychologist or a psychiatrist, whatever. I know I needed some mental help. I'm having these crazy dreams, and it's crazy because there's no way the Djokovic is going to beat Nadal in the Monte Carlo, or beat Nadal in the French Open. So why am I having dreams that the Djokovic beat Nadal in the Monte Carlo and beat Nadal in the French Open this year? So I say I got to go get my mind checked out to make sure I'm not getting dementia, Alzheimer's, or some type of mental brain disease that could be setting in on me. So when I went in there to the psychiatrist, the psychiatrist said, hey, I know you. And I said, I don't think you know me, sir. I've never been to a psychiatrist before. He said, no, you that tennis guy on the YouTube. You that tennis preacher, prophet, something, man. I said, yeah, that's me. He said, man, me and my wife are big tennis fans. He said, I'm not subscribed to your channel. I watch a few of your videos, but my wife has subscribed to your channel. She love your videos. So I said, hey, man, okay, tell your wife I said hello. Thanks for subscribing. And he said, man, my wife and I, we are big tennis fans. We play doubles together every weekend. And he says that he and his wife have gone to all the majors. They have gone to the Australian Open, the French Open, Wimbledon, and U.S. Open many, many times. And so he said they are big tennis fans. So he said, okay, well, let's get serious. What's the problem, Mr. Magic Man? I say, so I lay down on that table, you know, the table where they put the crazy people on if you think you're going crazy. And so he said, what's the problem? I said, well, Doc, I'm having some mental problems. I'm having these dreams that the Djokovic beat Nadal in the Monte Carlo, which would be absurd. As great as Nadal is the god of clay. I don't know if you and your wife know that. Y'all tennis fans. The Djokovic can't beat Nadal on clay like that. And I said, I must be going crazy. And I say even crazier. In the dream, the Djokovic beat Nadal in the French Open this year. So I know I'm going crazy now. Nadal got 10 French Opens, and this will make the 11th one. There is no way the Djokovic could beat Nadal at the French Open this year. So this dream, it must mean that I'm going crazy. So, the psychologist, whatever you want to call him, he sort of scratches his head and say, Magic Man, now, I don't think you're crazy now. I'm a little surprised. And I said, what you surprised about, Doc? He said, well, Magic Man, you the tennis prophet and everything. You not aware that, let's deal with the Monte Carlo part of the dream, that the Djokovic went in the Monte Carlo. Since you think that's all crazy, Magic Man, are you aware that the Djokovic has won that at least 3 times? And I'm like, I didn't really think of that. Yeah, he has won it 3 times. I think you're right about that or something like that. And he says, and aren't you aware? You know he won the French Open before. Okay, yeah, Doc, I know he's won the French Open, but I mean, that was back in the day. We're talking about now. And the doc said, I get to that now thing, that what's confusing you right now. But he said, are you aware of this right here, Magic Man? Do you know that everybody just talks about Nadal beat Djokovic in that, that 5 set of French Open they had? I said, yeah, Nadal won that. See, that's what I mean. That's what made, Doc, you proving my point. That's why this is crazy for me to be dreaming that the Djokovic can beat Nadal at the French Open. That's why I'm here to pay you $300 to $500. My mind is going crazy for having these dreams. And the doc said, calm down, Magic Man, calm down. You're not as crazy as you think. But see, the doc said, listen, Magic Man, a lot of people, even Nadal fans have forgotten. But the doc said, no, I bet you Nadal fans haven't forgotten about this, but they don't talk about it. Listen, even though Nadal beat the Djokovic in 5 sets in that French Open, people forgot that it was on Monday. It was rained out that Sunday. So they had to finish the match that Monday. But I said, okay, I think I remember that a little bit, Doc. But what does that got to do with the Djokovic losing and Nadal winning? But Magic Man, listen to this here, Magic. You're not crazy to think that the Djokovic, if he got his level back or kept it at the level he got or made it a little higher, that he could beat Nadal at the French Open this year. Let me tell you why. Magic Man, listen. The joke in the 4th set of that French Open that was finished the next day on Monday, on that Sunday in the 4th set, listen, the Djokovic, he was fucking up Nadal. He was crushing Nadal, man, the psychiatrist used the F word. He said, fuck it up. I said, wow. He said, I'm serious. He was crushing Nadal the 4th set and crushed him. So then the rain came. Nadal got lucky. He was crushing Nadal. And the rain delay came, so they had to finish it the next day. And so Djokovic wasn't quite able to get his momentum going that he had the next day. So Nadal won that 1 set that Monday and won the French Open. And the doc said that was a legit win, of course, but I'm just letting you know, Nadal was lucky that the rain came and made postpone the 5th set to the next day, because the Djokovic had all the momentum. He had Nadal looking up in the stands, shaking his head, looking up at Uncle Tony, saying, I can't do that with the Djokovic. The Djokovic was crushing Nadal in the 4th set. So the rain delay, it helped Nadal out. I was like, Doc, I didn't know that. So the doc said, listen, so Magic Man, you not crazy to be believing or dreaming or whatever you doing in your mind. You dreaming, having these dreams that the Djokovic could beat Nadal in the French Open. Okay? So Magic Man, you're not crazy. But I say, Doc, I can't tell my subscribers this. They gonna think I'm crazy if I say I had a dream that the Djokovic beat Nadal in the Monte Carlo this year, and I had a dream that he beat Nadal in the French Open. The psychiatrist say, I can't tell you what to tell your viewers, okay? But what I can tell you, you are not crazy. And not only that, the psychiatrist say, listen, me and my wife, we know this. We have seen the Djokovic beat Nadal numerous times on clay in Master Series and in many clay court tournaments. So you are not crazy, Magic Man. And I thank you for coming and choosing me to be your psychiatrist, but you don't need to come here anymore. I'm going to refund you your $500. Normally, I don't do that. You are not crazy. You do not have to go. You do not have to come back to see me or see any psychiatrist, okay? Tennis preacher, tennis prophet, and tennis psychic. Have a good one.